It's been over 4 years in the making and is one of the most technically advanced sports cars the world has ever seen. Right now though, the moment of truth for the new McLaren has arrived, and we've driven it for over 2,000 miles on both road and track to bring you this exclusive verdict. Warning, you should probably look away right now if you drive a Ferrari 458 Italia.
Let's talk about the performance, because it is absolutely phenomenal. This car is faster than a McLaren F1. Yes, I will repeat that, faster than a McLaren F1, up to about 160 miles an hour. It'll do 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, and it does the standing quarter in 10.9. The F1 did it in 11.1. The reason why is because it has just a combination of things. 592 horsepower, 479 pounds-feet of torque it is. It weighs 1,400 kilograms, and it's got this dual clutch paddle shift gearbox that is so fast and efficient. It kind of feels slightly like a Nissan GTR does, in that it just mugs the tarmac and has no mercy for anything in a straight line. And then when you come to a few corners, it gets better still. If you ask McLaren which aspect of this car they're most proud of, they won't actually tell you any one single thing. They won't point out one single thing. But I reckon secretly it's the tub. It's a full carbon fibre tub, and structurally that is way ahead of the game of anything else at that price. The rest of the suspension is aluminium, and you have no anti-roll bars. Instead it's all controlled hydraulically, a little bit like a Range Rover works, but not really, because it's been applied to this car to make it handle and ride beautifully. And beautifully it does handle and ride. I've driven it for a couple of days now on both road and track, and I tell you, it is head and shoulders above anything else at this level, 458 included. The cabin and the driving position, a bit of a double-edged sword really. I love the simplicity of the layout, the success of the ergonomics, the comfort of the seat. The seat really is very good indeed. So what's missing? It just lacks a little bit of sort of sparkle, flair. It's a touch plain. So the big, possibly the only question, would you have one instead of a Ferrari 458? Let's be honest and say that everything dynamically that this car does, it does better and quantifiably better than a Ferrari 458. But whether that means you would have one instead of and above and beyond a 458, I don't know. Reason why is because although this car is extraordinary at everything it does, it is just a little bit clinical in its method. It doesn't quite set the old ticker on fire when you really start to drive it quickly. Not like a 458 does, and that's crucial. Whether that would stop you buying one instead of the Ferrari, I don't know. Difficult question.